Hey everyone, we're going to the Celtics game, so stay with us. It's all a part of the big show this week on What's Happening Deerfield. Hello everybody and welcome to What's Happening Deerfield, the show that brings you the people, places, and events of New Hampshire's favorite town. I'm Joe Manzi, alongside as always Erica Almeida. And Erica, we have a big show this week. And I know that sounds a little phony because everybody everywhere who has a show says every night, hey, we got a really big show tonight. But I am completely sincere when I say, hey, we got a really big show for you this week. We do. We're going to start things off. We just had our big Boston Celtics trip. Yeah. Boston Celtics versus the Denver Nuggets, and very exciting time for us and a great trip. So we're going to start off heading down there, and then when we come back, we've got a lot more to get to.
Sounds great.
All right, so let's go see it.
Here we are at Deerfield. It's Sunday, February 10th, and we're getting on the coach bus, heading down to the TD Bank North Garden to see the Celtics play the Denver Nuggets. Keep tuned.
Go Celtics! Woo! Trip. We're just getting back now. Celtics couldn't have asked for more. Triple overtime victory. Everybody had a great time, and it was all we hoped it would be.
It was. Exciting game. Couldn't have gotten better.
Yeah, so thanks Deerfield for coming with us, and now we'll take you back to the studio. Hey, so that was fun. We had a great time.
Yeah.
And another successful trip, and great to see a lot of people getting a chance to do that. And we want to get now to some other events we have coming up. And really, I guess we go back a little bit too. We want to talk about some of the events we have had, because we've been off for a couple of weeks, and we want to catch up on some of the stuff we had. Now, the top of that list was the Tim Sample and Becky Rule show we had back on January 27th.
Yeah.
You didn't go.
No, I didn't go.
You couldn't make that one.
I couldn't, unfortunately.
Okay.
I really wanted to.
Yeah, well, it was a great time.
Especially after interviewing with Becky and hearing all about it, but yeah. Well, you got to go.
I got to go. It was a great night. It was a great success.
Good turnout, I heard.
A real good turnout. You know, we had a couple hundred people there. And what was really nice about the turnout part as well was a couple of things. One, obviously, it supported the scholarship, the Joe Stone Scholarship Fund, in a big way. But the other thing was, it was nice to see a lot of people who aren't generally involved in some of our programs finding something that was a good fit for them. So some of the more adult population in town, if we want to use that term, again, people who just don't necessarily get involved in some of the events and activities we have, that we're always kind of searching for different events.
Yeah.
So the reviews were great, the feedback was great, the entertainment was great, and yeah, it was a really nice time.
I heard of a lot of people saying, you know, it was nice to leave the kids at home and kind of have a date night in town. You know, it's pretty rare in Deerfield, so that was nice to hear.
Yeah,
seemed like everyone really enjoyed it.
It worked out well, and I think it also gives us a kind of a little bit of an idea of some things that we can do again for that population. We've got some names put together and some contacts, and also an idea of some things that they would look for. Yeah, no, it was a really good time, and we hope to do things more. And again, thanks to everybody, thanks to our sponsors, everybody that turned out, the Rec Commission for all the work they did on it. It really ran smooth. It was a long time coming. As people know, we had to postpone the original one in the fall. It was a long time getting to that date, but it worked out beautifully, so we couldn't be happier about that.
Yeah, this seemed like a long time waiting for that to be rescheduled.
Sure.
From what, October?
Oh, it was, yes, from October.
October?
Yes, just 6 months in the making.
Okay.
But it turned out well worth it. So, all right, so moving forward now, our next big event
would
that
be
we're real excited about, biggest one event, is the Winter Carnival. This is our first.
What about the Central?
What did I miss? Oh, you want to talk a little
about? Were we going to talk about that?
Sure. I'll talk a little bit about basketball with you. Since
kind of recap. We did a lot of featuring, Troy Pelletier and Brett. And the Central boys, and I hear they're doing really good.
They're doing really well. As we taped, the Central boys team is undefeated, and like you said earlier in the year, they came to the school and did a big clinic / practice. We had a great time. And they've been undefeated since that they've come to Deerfield. They've just been undefeated in general. But you mentioned Troy and Brett. Of course, Troy Pelletier, senior at Central, having an outstanding year. Right now, his consensus first team All-State. And Brett Hansen, as a sophomore, is really impressed as well. And is right there. There were rankings that came out recently for how they rate the players in terms of the All-State. He was just outside first team himself.
Really?
So he's doing
great.
As a sophomore. Yeah, I had a chance to go to the big game this past week up in Rochester against Spalding. It was a battle of Central 11-0, Spalding 10-1. So it was a big marquee matchup, and Central was able to pull it out at the end. So yeah, it's good to see things are going well for them. We're hoping we can, in fact, once it hits tournament time, put together a little trip, find out some people who may be interested in going and getting some people to support Troy and Brett and of course Central as they go in the tournament. And also we should mention that the Concord High program as well, and Concord High sports in general, is where the majority of the Deerfield kids go. And we have a lot of kids that have come through the basketball program there and do this year as well, have a lot of kids involved. So a lot of exciting stuff happening, and it's nice for us to continue to get the word out, particularly who those Deerfield kids are.
Yeah.
They're not all Manchester kids at Central.
That's
we have those kids, or they're not all Concord kids at Concord High. So
well, for a small population too, it's nice when you can talk about two, star players in a town or in a city like Manchester.
Yeah.
With such, so many kids and so many different programs that those kids grow up around in the bigger cities. So it's nice to be able to highlight these Deerfield kids that come and rock it.
Right, and from Doc Whale, the Central coach, when he was here, he certainly appreciates the pipeline to Deerfield that he has had. Being a Manchester Central coach and been there as long as he can, he certainly loves the fact that there's those type of kids coming from Deerfield to help his program. It's the difference, quite honestly, in a potential state championship this year for him. So he is more than excited to have them there. So, all right, so we covered sports enough. We covered the basketball part of it quite a bit, the pros, the high school rankings. We should also mention, we'll slide down to the junior high rankings quickly and congratulate Deerfield Community School for winning the Southeast League Boys Basketball Championship. That's 5 years in a row, if you're keeping 5 years in a row. Yes, do you know the last time they didn't win the championship? It was because I was coaching. I mean, it was when I was coaching. I shouldn't quite say it like that, but that's how many championships in a row they won. My year.
That's a lot to put on yourself.
Well, my year we did get in the championship game. We sort of we were building.
Right.
And now 5 years ago.
You set the stage.
Congratulations. Well, we tried. I didn't tear it down anyway, let's put it that way. And then 5 years in a row now they've won. So congratulations to them. A very exciting championship game, 1 point. Just the way you like them. Really close, exciting
right on the edge of your seat.
Games to keep you interested at all times. So thoughts and congratulations go with them. And of course the rec seasons have been going full blast, and the teams have been doing really well, and the recreational basketball teams as well. And we'll be kicking our travel tournament schedule into gear real quickly, ending of course with the 10th annual Deerfield Hoop Classic at the end of March, where we're going to have, looks like we're going to have well over 20 teams between the boys 3, 4, and 5, 6 division. I just got to figure out a way how to schedule them all at this point. But
yeah,
we're just,
a lot.
yeah, just keep coming. Sure, we'll get you in. That's kind of the mode we're in now.
Get you in somewhere.
Anyway, all right. So now we've covered all things basketball.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep. So now we need to move on to our big event coming up. Yes, our feature event. And I'm going to lean on you quite a bit for this, Erica, because you've been working really hard at putting together our first ever Winter Carnival. Yeah. We've been working with other town departments, and we're pretty well good to go. And so tell us a little bit about it, and I will ask you everything I need to know to fill in the blanks for my own self.
Well, absolutely. Well, the Winter Carnival is the weekend of the 22nd, 23rd. And we actually decided to kick off the Winter Carnival with the Fireman's Pasta Dinner on Friday night. Firemen will be hosting that at the Town Hall. And they will have live entertainment performed by Barry Brealey and Jim Reardon of the band Sidecar. And I'm sure everybody in town knows the two of them and the band. They're pretty well known.
Can I jump in just for a second there?
Absolutely.
Because you're talking about Barry Brealey, and I know you weren't able to go to the Tim Sample Show and you weren't able to go to any of the Central games. You haven't been able to see Barry perform lately. But I did. I went up to...
Oh, that's right,
what's the restaurant I went to again? It was very popular. And
Holy Grail.
The Holy Grail. I just was there recently and saw Barry and his son Dana.
Yeah.
They also performed together as a group Sidecar. And I thought they never sounded better. Barry was great. It was a good night. And so, yeah, I'm excited about having them back here.
It's great.
I think my phone's going off the background.
That's okay.
Pardon that. I don't want to
happened
stop
before.
connection.
We just ignore it now.
We roll with it. We roll with it. Sorry about that.
You don't go anywhere without it. You know, and they're doing us a really big favor by volunteering their time that evening. So they'll be there from 7 to 9, and dinner will be served from 7 to 9 as well. And like I said, the firemen are going to be putting that on. So come on down, get your tickets. They definitely are cheaper if you buy them in advance. And you can call Mark for all that information at 608-8720. And he can, you know, hook you up with tickets in advance, and you can also buy them at the door if, you know, need be as well.
And it's a nice way to start it off because, you know, our department will be a little less involved, obviously. We're just going to be there to support. So I'll be there, and I will be eating pasta like people have never seen before. They're going to think I'm in some kind of a contest. But yeah, so we're just going to go and have a good time, and obviously enjoy Barry and Jim performing on Friday night. A good way to kind of kick off.
Yes.
Which should be a big day on Saturday.
Yes, so then we start our Winter Carnival, first annual in Deerfield on the 23rd, which is Saturday. And it starts at 11 o'clock in the morning. And we have so many things going on that day. I'm not going to run down an exact schedule with times, but we do have Wayne Welch from Radio Grove who donated horse sleigh rides all day. So those will be taking place from 11 o'clock to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And those will be free.
That's awesome.
So I know.
It's really good. Yeah, it's great of him to do that.
It's nice when the town comes together and, you know, knowing that this is the first carnival, and, you know, obviously we have very, very high hopes in the success, but we just, you know, we don't know. So it's nice when everyone from the town, you know, kind of volunteers their different services that they have. So yeah, so that will be there. The firemen are sponsoring a all-day bonfire, which is awesome. I'm actually really looking forward to that for some reason. We're going to do s'mores.
S'more what? S'mores. Okay.
So, you know, that will be down there at the gazebo area. We have all different types of outdoor contests and races. And obviously, you know, we have planned this hoping that there will be snow, but you know, you just never know.
The show will go on regardless.
Yeah, we will work it out. So we'll have different things like snowshoe races, snowball throw competition, sled pull races, and these activities are open to all ages, up through adults. So I know a lot of times the adults shy away from these things, but I'm pretty excited.
They don't want to hurt themselves.
Well, okay.
They don't want to pull a hammy throwing a snowball.
This isn't the Olympics.
Okay.
I mean, you know, it's just the Deerfield Winter Carnival. You don't get anything, you know, you don't get any big money prize if you win, unfortunately. So, yeah, we'll have things like that. And then we do have a exciting town department football game. So that will be the Deerfield Fire Department and Police Department versus the undefeated, unbeatable Parks and Rec Department.
We're going to squash
Which is
them
us.
like grapes.
Exactly.
Like snowballs.
Which I'm kind of nervous because then we have another game coming up after that. So hopefully, you know, we don't injure all of them.
Yeah, you have to
They're
use me
valuable.
wisely, just at the important moments. You don't want to overuse me. If we have 2 games,
Joe can't contain himself.
a short
That's the
period
problem.
of time, yeah, you don't, you know, you got to use me wisely.
Right.
Yeah.
So that actually will be at 2:30 sharp, though. So that is one thing that, you know,
And that's rain, snow,
Yep.
sleet,
all
hail,
weather and
balmy, unpredictable 65-degree day. We don't care what the weather
absolutely.
conditions are.
No, there's no excuses for that one.
Yep.
So we will be there. We will be outside, and we will be in our.
That was not my phone.
Whoa, sorry. That I'm sorry, I lost.
Yes, we're going to be out there in the weather regardless,
Yes.
playing football
Yes,
and
thank you.
enjoying the day with that.
Exactly.
And all these events, I think you mentioned at the top, they're all free.
They're all free.
They're all just a way for the community to kind of come together and try something a little bit different for us.
Yeah.
Like you said, it would be nice if we have snow, but we have, as I can see through your listing, a bunch of indoor events as well.
Yeah,
In fact,
we'll
these are
also be-
the posters that are kicking around
Yeah,
town.
thank
They're
you.
available everywhere, right?
Yep. Yep.
You have that as sort of a scheduled events, 2-sided.
It is a 2-sided. And then we also have, like I said, it's going to be a lot of outdoor events in the gazebo, but then we also have indoor carnival-like events in the town hall. So it's a way for people to warm up, and we'll be doing face painting and different crafts. We'll be doing
Concessions and games.
yeah,
Yep.
exactly, different types of games. And one thing I want to note is people don't have to get there right at 11. These activities will be ongoing all day. So it's kind of like an open enrollment. So feel free to come down at any point between 11 and 3 o'clock, and you know, it's going to be a really great day. And the biggest thing, I guess, is well, not the biggest thing, but the week before, we are going to be opening the gazebo area for snow sculptures. And like I said before, obviously this is weather dependent, but yeah, so we'd love for people, families, groups of families. You know, I know lots of people all hang out together in town. Pick a name and come on down and register, and you know, put yourselves in there for this snow sculpture contest. I know that my family is going to be. So that's something that would be taking place the whole week prior to the Saturday, the 23rd. So yeah, I mean, and then we end it with something pretty exciting.
And what's that? I don't want to give it
I
away.
kind of want you to sing it.
Oh, well, I don't know if I can sing it, but
So 3 o'clock, we will be we would like to set
we are
the
going to set.
world record Gangnam Style dance.
Everybody's doing it. I hope they're still doing it.
I mean,
They're going to be doing it on this day.
It's actually kind of funny because personally, I don't really know the dance.
That's all right.
So you don't have to know
no,
the dance.
You don't have to know it.
You know, basically, we just would love to get really good numbers. I think we're going to try to get someone from Channel 9 News who lives in Deerfield to come get some footage, and the more the better.
Yep.
And you know, see
You
if
can
we
fake it till you make it if you don't know how to do it. But we're going to set the world record. I don't even know what the world record is.
Well, I think
But
in like
we're going to say
India,
we set
or,
it.
yeah.
So we're going to do it. We're going to set it. So that's, you know, all ages. Everybody can get out
Absolutely.
there and be able to say they were part of this unbelievable world record
Yeah.
setting day.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that's going to be a great time. And again, it doesn't matter if it snows or
No.
whatever. We'll be actually on the inside doing that. So
We'll
yeah,
have
I'm excited
concessions
about
there.
it. Yep.
So, I mean, you don't have to come worrying about food. We will have things.
Come hungry and go home happy.
Exactly.
That's what we like to do.
Right. So, you know, if you want any more information, or if you want to reserve a spot for the snow sculptures, of course, you can always contact the Parks and Rec Department at 463-8811, extension
05.
05. I always want to say 322. 305. And we can give you more information regarding that event. But that is definitely our big event for this month.
Yeah.
Getting really excited about it, planning it, and you know, it's kind of really cool that I'm able to do this, like the first, you know, annual.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
And other town departments are going to be involved, which is nice. So, no reason for everybody not to come down. It is the weekend that heads right into the school vacation week, so hopefully most families are still around for that time. That's always a tricky time of year to figure out when the best time some of these things are to do this. But so it's the weekend coming in again. Saturday, February 23rd is the big day of events, and the 22nd is the pasta dinner. Come to the pasta dinner. Just don't sit too close to me. It might not be safe, but it'll be a good time. And Barry Briley and Jim Wren for that. All right. So doing some more of the Winter Carnival as we go closer to the event.
Yes.
We're going to go outside, show people the area.
We will take you down there.
Set the visual for it and all that. But moving on to other things we have going on, what else do we have that we wanted to catch people up on?
This week we have a parents' night out in honor of Valentine's Day, which is Thursday, February 14th. So we're doing our parents' night out on Friday, February 15th. Hopefully that will be a little more convenient for families. And our drop-off times are from 6 to 11, so take advantage of that and, you know, go out for a nice evening with your significant other without the kids.
And you mentioned the drop-off times again, just to clarify.
I did, because it is a little, it seems to be a little confusing.
Come anytime you like.
Drop them off anytime.
Yes, coming back, you have to be back by 11, which is, you know, a good chunk of time for people. But yeah, you don't have to be there at 6. If you have other things going on, you can come. Drop them off at 7, 7:30, whatever time you like.
Right.
We'll be there all night for that. Just have to get registered in so we know what we have to do for staffing and food-wise. We'll get some pizza from Yanni's.
Yep.
So we'd like to get that done by Wednesday going into it. What's the date on that? Wednesday?
That would be Wednesday the 13th.
The 13th.
So, you know, as long as you're registered by then.
Open to anybody. It's not just an extension of our after-school program that's open to any families in town. We just ask that they are potty trained.
Yes. No diapers.
That's kind of where we draw the line.
Yeah. Another really fun event we have coming up is our Winter Wonderland School Vacation Camp. And that's the week of February 25th through March 1st, open to grades kindergarten through 8th grade. And I am actually really excited about this because we have some awesome day trips planned. We'll be doing tubing at Gunstock, going to Cowabunga's Bounce House, which I've never been. But
I've never been either. It's getting rave reviews as the biggest bounce house in New England. Bounce house venue with several different bounce houses and stuff. It's getting very popular reviews.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that. We're doing ice fishing through the New Hampshire Fishing Games. And of course going to Chunky's and doing a movie and pizza day. So that takes place the week of the 25th, school vacation, and of course you can contact us for more information regarding that. We also have our Foxwoods Casino coach bus trip coming up, which you all saw how much fun we had on our Celtics coach bus trip. So these trips are really nice. You don't have to worry about anything besides getting yourself at the George B. White. And we basically
Can I tell you about the last time I went on the Deerfield trip to Foxwoods?
Oh yeah. Please do.
So we take the bus down to Foxwoods. Now, part of this package that you get from the Foxwoods trip when you go on the bus with us is you get a meal voucher for the all-you-can-eat buffet.
Which is awesome.
And you better be careful. Or you can use that as a voucher to go to one of the restaurants there. So you get that, and you get a free bet.
Keno.
A Keno bet, or at the time it was the Whale or Keno. They all do like a free bet.
Yeah.
So anyways, I walk in and I get my my free bet, and for this one it was on a wheel.
Okay.
So I give them the wheel, and I say, you know, put it on the most risky number, whatever, the least likely to come up one. So again, we're literally just walking into the place. It's the first place you go to. I do my bet, and I hit it for $190.
No way.
And I said, I'm off to the buffet. I'll see you at the bus. And I knew I wasn't going to do any better than that the whole day. I was pretty much done. Well, we only come with $4 to gamble with. You got to be careful with how you spend it. But that's
a lot of penny slots, though.
It was a great day. It was a great day. I did the buffet. I watched games on TV the whole day, and I came home all winter.
That's awesome.
And, so it's a great time. And again, it's a really affordable way of doing a trip like this, especially if you hit your bet. And especially if you can work the buffet like I did. It was well worth.
And are you going to be there for this one?
I'm
So if anyone
there,
needs advice on how to do that,
yeah.
he will be
I'll
there.
be there. I'll help out.
To help,
yeah.
So that's Sunday, April 7th. So that's coming up. We also have kind of an exciting game coming up. The DCS boys varsity basketball team versus Deerfield Town Departments, which would include both the fire department, the police department, and newly added the Parks and Rec department.
And any other department who wants it.
Yeah.
If you're going to say town departments.
Yeah.
We have to be fair about it.
Yep. And I guess any of the departmental.
We snuck in. We can't deny anybody else sneaking in.
We've really pushed this one. We wanted to be part of this, I think.
Well, I don't think we've ever had a collection of athletes like we have right now on staff.
I know you got me. So like you got the star basketball player.
I didn't say what kind of collection it is, but we've never had quite this collection of athletes. So we will be out there. And I think we're really excited as a staff to do it.
Yeah,
I know the fire and police hopefully can adapt to having some help. Quite honestly, they need it.
Well, I think they knew that. That's why they asked.
Okay.
And I'll just throw that out there.
They've had to swallow their pride a little bit. Say, we can blame
it on Mark if that's the case.
And this year's team as well. I don't know how much you've been able to see of the DCS school team. We mentioned that they won the league. They've got about 6 guys on that team who are bigger than me.
Really?
Well, they're right there.
No.
They're pretty big.
Close.
They're
okay.
big. They're big.
Big
so I think the fire and police, yeah, they do. They need some help.
Yeah.
This year. We're just the guys for the job.
Yeah. Well, that's great. And that's Tuesday, March 5th at 6:30 at the DCS gym.
So it's going back from school vacation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gives us a little time to rest up from the other.
I know. That's why I'm saying
game
hopefully no one gets
else.
injured here. You know. And then we have another coach bus trip to the Red Sox game versus the Anaheim Angels, and that's Sunday, June 9th. And once again, that's another coach bus trip, so, no worries. You just kind of come along for the trip.
Now on that trip there, right now, we have excellent bleacher seats that day. They're actually the first rows behind the bullpen.
Yes,
We've had similar seats a couple of years ago. Awesome. I mean, literally, we had our feet up on the bullpen.
I was going to say, we're right there, right?
Yeah, and we had that day, I want to say 5 baseballs that Deerfield people took home because of the proximities to it, between people asking people in the bullpen for balls.
Wow.
Keith Folk, who pitched for the Red Sox at the time, when he was done warming up and he went to come to the game, he flipped the ball right over the railing. I think Paul Smith caught it from Deerfield. So, yeah, it's a great area to be right there. The game got so hot at one point. It was a hot day out. It went extra innings. The Mike Timlin from the Red Sox took a hose out and hosed down the fans. He became everyone's instant favorite player. So they're not only really good seats and fun seats, but the team they're playing is one of the most exciting in baseball right now. They added free agent Troy Hamilton to Josh Hamilton to the team. They already have Albert Pujols. They've got a cast of all-stars. So that should be a great exciting day. Great trip for us. I know it's a few months off, but
but I mean, it's nice to plan too if you want to go to a Red Sox game coming up.
Well, we're taking the show to spring training this year as well.
We are.
Well, I will be.
Well, you will be
back stuck in the studio, but I'll be down reporting live from Red Sox spring training. So yeah, we're getting excited about the season. We know they had a horrible last couple of years last season, but things are looking up.
Yeah, we'll be positive. And then kind of a few side notes. We have the Deerfield's Farmers Market that's coming up, and that's on Sunday, February 17th, and that's here at the George B. White, and I know that we brought you some really great footage from there. And we actually got to go last time, or the last Farmers Market.
I loaded up.
And it was amazing, the fresh vegetables that was there. It was just very expansive for items.
Great.
There was basically everything there.
There is a really good feeling about getting it that way.
Yeah.
Both from the hometown feel of it, to
Spin it,
knowing
like,
it's
everything
fresh.
is so fresh
Yeah,
and-
and you just feel good doing it too.
Yeah.
It just,
Support it. You're
when I go
supposed
to the
support it.
supermarket, generally I don't say, hey, I feel really good coming home with my groceries, but I did feel that way getting a bunch of stuff at the farmer's market, so yeah, it was a nice time.
And then lastly, we have the Deerfield Coffee House event, and that's on Saturday, April 11th, and Cordwood, AM, PM, and Benjamin.
Benjamin, you made that up.
I'm on a whole ray.
That was been 4 months for period. Benjamin.
Oh, Benjamin?
Yes, Benjamin. Of course, that is Leslie Van Berkham's band, Benjamin,
Yes.
and she's spearheaded these coffee houses for many years. In fact, next year we're already on the books for Joe Stone Good Sports Scholarship fundraiser to be the benefactor from one of the coffee houses, and Leslie also provided the sound system for our Tim Sample show, and Cordwood is Walt Kudalowski. He also has been part of the coffee houses forever. Really talented musician.
He's a
great
Deerfield
family.
resident as well,
and,
right?
Yeah. And so, yeah, please go down there and support the coffee houses. I mean,
And that's at the town hall.
That's at the town hall, and quite honestly, they generally sell out every event. So
I heard this was going to be a really big one,
yeah,
too.
this would be a
I'm
big
not sure.
one. Yeah, and so get your tickets in advance and know what that date is. That's pretty much. When it comes to the coffee houses, people just need to know when it is, and then they get the tickets.
Well,
and
it's
know
only
it's gonna
twice
be
a
great
year,
time.
so it's hard to,
Right, and it's always a great show.
keep up with that.
Yeah, and I personally, I wish I could be there more. There's been a lot of conflicts on those nights for me, but yeah, it's always a sellout, always a great show.
Yeah, it's great. So yeah, that's our community calendar, all of our events coming up. And of course, if you have anything you'd like to add, any events, you can contact us at sportsandevents@townofdeerfieldnh.com or call 463-8811 extension
305.
Thank you. 305. And I think we have some really exciting footage to end with.
We do.
week.
We have a young lady, a very talented young lady from our after-school program, Laura, who is a gifted pianist.
She is.
And you don't have to take our word for it.
No, because we have.
Yeah, we're going to close the show rolling as we roll out. She's going to take us home and close out the show. So I guess that's about it. We're at that point where we need to say to everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. For Eric Almeida, I'm Joe Manzi. Have a great week, and thanks for watching What's Happening, Deerfield.
That's awesome.